So right now we're going to talk about how to quickly and ethically build your SMS list. Both of these are important, doing it quickly, getting a list going because it's a good smart marketing thing, and ethically because you do not want to send mobile spam. First of all, it is illegal. It's very risky. You need to be sure to read the how not to send mobile spam information. And I just wanted to reiterate it here that sending any sort of unwanted text messages, either from people who are not expecting it at all or off topic or more than people are expecting, is spam. And you should not do it for the legality reasons as well as it's just plain dumb, not smart marketing. So make sure you don't do it because it's not a great idea. So just to make sure that we're really clear that you cannot build an SMS list by renting, buying numbers, or even using cell numbers that you have from your own client base that you have collected for reasons that are not specific to a text message campaign. Now, it is actually legal to do this in some countries like the UK, but I don't advise you do it. It is just going to upset your customers and it's not worth it. So no matter what you do, the way that you build a campaign is by doing a campaign. So here's how we do this. This is what it looks like. These are the steps to building an SMS list, a text message list. First, you need to create a magnetic SMS campaign, and we're going to talk about how to do that in this class here, how to create the enticement, the thing that will make people want to participate in your campaign. Then you need to market the campaign. That's in a whole nother session. We'll be talking about marketing as a whole separate subject. And then it is when people participate in your campaign that they actually become part of your database. So you see the difference here? It's not having numbers and then sending to people. It's getting people to give you their numbers so you can send to them. It's very, very important that you do this in this order. And be sure that you are building in to your marketing what people agree to get and that you will then be able to send them messages on a continuing basis. We'll talk more about that in the marketing session as well. These are the steps to building your SMS list, creating the magnetic offer, marketing it, and getting people to participate. Let's talk first about the actual technology. How do people get on your list? Because I think it's one of the things that people sort of have in the back of their mind. Well, how do I do this? And until you get that settled, you're going to be a little bit confused on things. So let's start with this. Obviously, what you're going to be doing is working with a text message vendor, a company that will handle all of this for you, all of the back end. There is a list in the course of text messaging vendors that are recommended, as well as some other information about how to work with them. What I want to talk to you about is the way that you have your customers interact with that technology, with that system. And there's basically three ways to do it. One is where people text in. So they actually, from their own phone, text in the keyword to the short or long code, and then it puts them on the list. Now, this is the only way that you can do it as a single opt-in. So they take one action and they're on the list. The other two ways to get people onto your list are to have a website opt-in form where people fill something out online, and then you need to send them a message, and then they need to double opt in. They need to agree. The reason is someone could be putting someone else's phone number on the list, and that's really would be bad. So you need to make sure you have double opt-in on that. Same with a customer service opt-in is also a double opt-in, and I'm going to talk to you about what these are in a minute. But really clearly, that single opt-in part is really important. So here's what this looks like. On the single opt-in, customers text in to sign up, and then they are directly on the list. The proof of sign up is built into this method. So you have your text messaging company will actually be capturing this, and it will be the proof that they have signed up because the opt-in originated from the phone. Now, the other way is with the double opt-in. It's where someone signs up online or the customer service rep does it for them. I'll go through that in a minute. Then they need to be sent a verification message, and then they must reply yes to opt in. And again, it's now this reply yes that captures that it came from the phone, and now that is your proof. Your proof of opt-in is really your seatbelt, if you will. It's your protection against being accused of being a mobile spammer. This is the way that you can prove, hey, they did sign up for my list. Again, all of your marketing information as well should be kept. You should have proof of what your marketing is, so that you can say this is where they opted in from. This is now what they did, and you're all set. So very, very important. Let's look at these in a little more detail and some examples. Here's an example from Gordman's. They're a retailer, and this is a sign that they have in their store. This is an example of marketing, by the way. So a sign that they have in their store where you can text Gordman's to 82442. So if you'd like to sign up for this campaign as one of the campaigns that you want to be signing up for, as you know, I highly advise you sign up for every text message campaign that you can find, so that you can learn from what's sent to you. So this is a good one to sign up for. But this is the sign, and you can see that it's texting in. It can be a short code in this case, or a long code. Don't worry, we're going to have a whole nother session on short and long codes as well to go through the differences in those. But you'll see that this is how it is. On the bottom of that poster right there underneath the code, there's the fine print. There's the information. Message and data rates may apply, how many messages you're going to get, etc., etc. And that's what the text message opt-in looks like. Now, this is how it looks like when you put this sort of opt-in information on your website. This is using the SMS opt-in plugin that comes with this course to create that sidebar piece that's going to suggest to people that they text in for your opt-in campaign. So this is a way that you can use your website to get people to sign up, but again, they're texting in. You're not doing a website fill-in the form. That's different. This is still texting in. This can still be a single opt-in because they're doing it from their phone. Here's what it looks like if they fill out the form online. There's an actual form that people are filling out and putting in, and like you can see here, the third one down is the mobile number. Again, you'll notice they do have all of their information at the bottom, their opt-in information, and I hope that theirs is a double opt-in. I've been on their list for so long, I honestly don't remember. But some people don't do it that way, but I think it's really advisable with some of the legalities of things that are happening. And again, read more about that in the SMS How Not to Be a Spammer lecture. Here's how the customer service opt-in works. Basically, let's say you're a dentist, or you've got some sort of an appointment type situation, a doctor, dentist, chiropractor, somewhere where people want to get a reminder about their appointment. And so your receptionist or your customer service person could say, would you like to receive a text message reminder about this? You would also get 2 other messages per month. You can stop receiving them at any time. I mean, the person needs to give a little information. Then they would go in to the text message company platform, fill in the person's phone number for them, sort of actually do it for them. Then that opt-in message would come out. It would be the reply yes to double opt-in. And so you would want them to coach them, hey, you're going to get a message to say reply yes. You're going to need to do that in order to really get your text message reminders. So those are some of the ways that people can get on the list, the technicality of it. And now let's talk about this magnetic offer concept. The fact that you really need to have something that draws people in is really important. Without it, if you're sort of just say sign up for my text message list, essentially what you're saying is please give me your cell phone number so I can contact you as I wish. And no one wants that. I mean, really. It's a little ludicrous when you think of it like that. Here's the way that it works, the concept of it. Here's what value you can get by agreeing to opt into my text message campaign. And by the way, you can get off the list and you can get help. It's a whole different approach to how you work with people and what they're thinking for. So here are some ideas for being magnetic, and I'm going to show you a couple of examples of this. The incentive to sign up. This is where something free for everyone is given. So everybody gets something just for signing up. The other option is a contest for a lucky winner. Now, this could be, an example of this could be when, everybody gets a free slice of pizza, or it could be the winner gets free pizza for a year. See the difference there? Doing anything with loyalty points is also really good. The really important part is that it's something that your customers want that is congruent with your business and offer. Let's take a look at two examples. Here's Firehouse Subs. Now, they've done a really great job with their opt-in information. First of all, this was a sign that was placed by their cash register. So as I was paying, I was seeing this. So this is also another good example of marketing. They have the scanning the code, or you could text join to their, they don't have any information on the bottom, so they really didn't do a very good job of their opt-in information, but at least the concept is really, really cute. So what you can see is that they sent out their welcome message was, thanks for joining. To get your first offer, opt in, reply with your zip code. So they had me send my zip code, which I did. And then here you can see the congruent offer is to get a free drink. They did put an expiration date on it so that there was, so people would use it kind of quickly, which I think is a great idea. But there's the example, the magnetic offer, which was an incentive for everyone, and it was congruent. It's a drink from their restaurant. Here's an example. Ironically, another restaurant, another sandwich place, the Spicy Pickle, whom I love. They have great sandwiches, but their mobile marketing campaign was horrible. Their incentive, their magnetic offer, was an iPad giveaway. Now, there are probably plenty of people in the world who would want an iPad too, and they may or may not like sandwiches or want to get texts about sandwiches from the Spicy Pickle. As good as the sandwiches are, essentially what you're dangling in front of them is an iPad. And so you're really getting people that are on the list, maybe not necessarily really even interested in the sandwiches. Furthermore, they did horrible follow-up messages. Basically, they used all of their messages in a month. You'll notice they were only saying they were going to send in 2 per month. They basically wasted all of those with wishing us a happy 4th of July and telling us that Diane from Nevada won, which of course I'm not Diane from Nevada, so it really wasn't helpful to me. So this is an example of an incongruent offer and then not necessarily very great messages coming out. You'll see the campaign ideas in the other session on campaign ideas. You've seen that. These are just some examples of what not to do. Even that 4th of July one could have been so much more powerful by simply saying whether they were or were not open on that day. Like, wants to wish you a happy 4th of July. Sorry, we're closed. We'll see you tomorrow. Or, hey, we're open if you still need food. I mean, that alone could have made that message wonderful and helpful and valuable. So what's your magnetic offer? I want you to really come up with that and make sure that that is a critical component to what you're doing. What is it that you're going to put out there as an idea, as something that you can offer to people? Remember to provide value. So remember to go back to, something location, probably not that great. Timely knowledge could be really good. So letting people know that they're going to find something out in a quick fashion. If you're doing like a product launch or something, knowing that they're going to get the first notice, that the SMS list is going to get the notice first. Making life easier, maybe not so much on that, but could be. Financial incentive, that's another really good one. Coupons, deals, that sort of thing. But make sure you put something else besides financial incentive as well in your overall campaign. And then entertainment or connection. So just make sure you're providing value. So here's a few ideas for magnetic offers. A chance to win the product you are launching, and then a coupon going to everyone who doesn't win. So people could get on the list to win an actual product that you're doing the launch for. And then if someone doesn't win, they get a coupon. So everybody really gets something and someone wins a big prize. You can do reminder for a teleseminar, plus inspirational messages from you about the topic. Now, this is a good example here of The magnetic offer is really well, the timeliness of it is the reminder for the teleseminar, but then also saying they're going to get an ongoing inspirational messages from you about the topic. Doesn't even have to be inspirational, but it could be, whatever, tips or techniques or something. So you want to make sure you've got people signing up for the first thing, which is a reminder, but then also telling them they're going to stay on the list for more. That makes a better magnetic offer as well as clearer marketing for being on best practices. You could have people getting a series of tips about a certain topic, plus special offers just for the SMS subscribers. So again, you see how this is sort of, get on my tips list for, how to do this, whatever you're teaching. People can get on there, the magnetic offer can be, the SMS people are going to get the first notice of new information or offers. If you want to know proof that this idea works, just remember that President Obama, when he was running for the first time in 2008, announced his vice presidential candidate via text message, and he got, I don't remember how many millions of people got on the list just from that. So this concept does work. Another idea is passwords for online access to mobile-friendly content that is exclusive to SMS subscribers. So you could have an entire mobile-only little world that people could get only by being SMS subscribers, and you've got this whole little mini mobile site built up that that could be specifically just for mobile-friendly people. This would work great for coaches or people that have sort of information that might be good in little small chunks going to people. I mean, it would be almost like its own little mobile membership site. These are some of the things that you can do. I want to make sure you've got some ideas on what you can put in front of people to get them to want to go onto your list. So that's what you need to know about list building. Again, remember that we talked about you need to create the magnetic offer, you need to market it, and then it's getting people to participate through your opt-in strategies. We covered the beginning part of that, the magnetic part, and we covered how to get them to opt in. And now it's time to step into the marketing session. And just remember that marketing is the key to successfully building your list. And you can do it. I know you can.